see her?
Who, Yvonne?
Yes, Yvonne.
No, but
Seriously, learn to sub-vocalize.
I think someone is looking at you. Very closely, in fact.
Hi, how you doing? We're busy.
Do you know that woman?
No, I don't.
She's smiling now.
I can see that.
You sure you don't know her?
I don't.
Well, she certainly knows you. I'll wait by the elevator and keep an eye out for Yvonne. You talk to that woman and find out what's what.
Yeah, good idea.
Right.
I was gonna talk to one of the other two people, but hey, hi, how you doing?
Sorry, but do we know each other?
Know each other.
Yeah.
We know each other now, don't we?
I'm not sure we do.
Well, we can change that easily. What's your name?
I'm Fia Quinn.
Knowing the way this game's been going, are you about to turn out to be a young Imani?
And poof! Hi, Fia. Now I know who you are. Amazing, huh?
Yes, amazing.
I am aware. But the question is, am I amazing enough for me to buy you a drink? Too strong?
A bit, perhaps.
And yet, you're still talking to me. To you still talking to me. My name is M. Quentin, by the way.
Quentin?
Yeah, like the old singer. And poof! Now you know me, too. God, your face. They can see your blush from the other tower.
I am not blushing.
Of course you're not. Look, I'll make this easy for you. If you want to sit and join me, I'd like that very much. If not, hey, I tried.
Weren't you waiting for somebody, though?
No pressure.
Lozzo, is that...
The park gallery curator? Could be. I'm not sure. But either way, her voice matches the one on the Lozzotti's answering machine. So you should find out what she knows.
Okay, so she's who I came to see anyway. But she can wait. Just want to look around, make sure there's nothing to interact with, other than her. Apparently not. So, hi, how you doing?
So, is the seat taken?
No, but maybe you can do something about that. You had me worried. I wasn't sure if you were gonna bail or not. Getting rejected twice in one evening? Not sure I could take it.
Okay, so, Yvonne has stood you up, apparently.
Are you familiar with Pye Sycamore? Or Paula Camron?
Who?
An artist. I think you would like her paintings very much.
I studied art
If
history
they still
in
exist
college,
in this time
but
period.
I never heard of her. You'll have to show me sometime.
You're very forward.
Does that bother you?
I didn't say that.
I got stood up tonight. Again. I don't want to mope. Gotta carpe diem while you can, you know? So, I saw you walk in, and well, here we are.
Your surname, Quentin.
What about it?
You said it was like the old singer. Do you mean Lizzie Quentin?
The one and only. You a fan?
I'm familiar with her work.
Yeah, there we go. The diplomatic route.
I have the best story about her. Bet you can't guess what it is.
You're related.
You're related.
Yeah. She's my great-grandmother. It's obvious, right? I mean, I look just like her.
In that you are human, yeah, exactly like her spitting image.
Huh. Usually people think I'm joking when I tell them we're related, but not you.
And are you joking?
No. It's all true. Just don't ask me to sing. I did not inherit that.
It's all right from what I heard, neither did she.
You were here to meet Yvonne Lozzotti, weren't you?
Huh? Okay, what's going on? How did you know that?
I'm looking for her.
Yeah, you and me both. She stood me up 3 nights in a row. Who are you, anyway?
Fia Quinn, as I said.
Sure. And I'm Tyra Banks. And poof. Turns out we don't know each other after all.
Are you familiar with Yvonne Lozzotti?
No. Is that Yvonne's brother? Father?
Husband, technically.
Her husband.
Her what?
Her husband?
I see. This just gets better and better.
So you don't know him?
No, I don't know him.
I don't think you knew Yvonne either.
Can you tell me anything about Yvonne?
Like what?
How did you meet?
She came to my office one day, wanted to interview me about the company I work for.
What company is that?
Some little nothing import-export company, just a few floors down.
You work for, Winera.
We talked, we had a few drinks. We ended up at my apartment. 3 weeks later, she won't give me the time of day. I wasn't ready to call the U-Haul yet, but I thought, whatever, nothing. Not gonna mope. Look where I am. On top of the goddamn world.
Sheesh. How many people are interconnected in this game?
You said Yvonne interviewed you, so she's a journalist.
That's what she told me. But then again, she told me a lot of things.
So you work here, in the World Trade Center,
Yeah, as do 5,000 other people.
and you plan to come to work tomorrow.
I get paid under the table, and I have New York rent to pay. So yeah.
I see. That explains it.
Explains what?
Never mind.
Well, I mean, I know what she's getting at. Imani got chrono shifted away, presumably because she was here when 9/11 happened. But then, why was she there pre-chrono shift?
I'm going to offer some advice, and I suggest you listen.
What?
Fia, be careful.
I know, Nozzo, but I have to try.
Don't come to work tomorrow. Find a reason to sleep in.
A reason to stay in bed, huh? Now who's being forward?
What? Oh, no, I didn't mean that.
Sorry, Fia, or whoever you are. That ship has sailed. Poof. Gone. At least for now.
Right. Forget I said anything. Do you have any idea where Yvonne might be?
No idea. And I don't care. I follow baseball rules. 3 strikes and you're out.
Damn. Nobody cares about her.
I probably should go.
If that's what you want.
Look, Imani, for what it's worth, it was really nice to see you.
How'd you know that?
Know what?
That my name is Imani.
Isn't that what M is short for?
I mean,
Maybe for you.
Yeah.
But most people assume it's Emily.
Well, I'm not most people.
Yeah, I get that feeling. Well, leave if you're gonna. This view isn't gonna enjoy itself.
smooth, Fia.
Right. Oh, smooth, Quinn. Real smooth.
For once, we're on the same page.
Nozzo, I don't suppose you could hit the rewind button so I could try that again?
You know that it only activates if the system thinks you're dead, or almost dead. Almost dying of embarrassment doesn't count. Sorry.
Right. Thanks for that.
Anytime.
Anyway, moving on. Oh, shut up.
Yvonne is still a no-show. Any luck with the supermodel?
Luck?
Did you learn anything?
Oh, her name is Imani. I mean, M. Her name is M.
Anything else?
Not much. I'll tell you on the way down.
What's the hurry?
Let's just go.
Fine. You're in charge. I had no idea. Yvonne was cheating on Dion? She just didn't seem the type.
I wonder if she was cheating per se, or just trying to get to Imani for information.
It's not exactly something you tell people about, is it?
No, I guess not.
But maybe now we have something to get Dion to open up with us. Anyway, Let's try Winera.
Nobody appears to be in.
Huh. That's a pretty bare bones lock. You know, in case you wanted to know that for any reason.
I
Right.
can't think of any
Just a
reason.
sec.
Why?
Huh. Strange.
Something catch your eye?
No. Nothing. And that's what's strange. You know how expensive it was to rent an office in this building? If you could afford it, you want to show it off. But this place... I don't think we could find a more generic-looking office if we tried.
And that's relevant?
No idea. Let's look around.
Considering the threatening message Yvonne got, probably. I suspect this might be a front. Hello. Aha, D&T. Okay. Winera admin, recipient me, subject new invoices. Hi M, I FedExed the latest set of invoices. Hi M, so me, so this is Imani's computer. Could you get those payments processed by EOD tomorrow? Yvonne, interview for an article. Hi M, my name is Yvonne Lozzotti with the Village Eye, writing an article about office workers in the World Trade Center and was hoping to talk to you about what it's like. Can I swing by your desk after work hours someday soon? Promise not to take up too much of your time. Imani to Yvonne, what's the title of your article? If you haven't chosen one yet, how about Elevated Efficiency? Anyway, thanks so much for thinking of me. I'm just an office drone, but I'm happy to talk. I usually wrap up around 6 p.m. How about you swing by tomorrow? Joe DeMarco to M. You really handle the payments at Winera? I really need an advance on my next payment. It's extremely urgent. Your boss knows why. M to Joe DeMarco. I'm not authorized to send out any payments early. I need to speak to my boss first. Can you give me a few days? Joe to M. A few days. I need it tonight. I don't like being stonewalled. Do I need to come over there? Well, Joe DeMarco just seems like a bundle of fun, doesn't he? Winera admin to M. It's fine. Just give him whatever he needs. M to Joe. You could stow the attitude. I spoke to my boss and he authorized the early payment. I suggest you chill next time. Joe to M. Thank you. Don't ever do this to me again. Okay then. M to Yvonne, better than D&T. So much for not too much of your time, huh? Not that I'm complaining. Beats spending all night watching trash dramas on D&T. Drinks tomorrow, I'll call you. So D&T is a channel. No judgment, but my dial is permanently set to channel 11. So something 1184. We'll just go through the rest of the emails real quick. M to Yvonne, where were you? Waited an hour, then left. There are these amazing things called phones, which we carry around in our pocket now. Shall we try again? Do you know Karaoke Rose? Yvonne to M, so sorry, was under a deadline, got lost track of time. Yes, Karaoke Rose sounds great, around 7:30. M to Yvonne, sang 2 songs. Just between you and me, I was hilariously bad. You'd know that too if you were there. Yvonne to M, things got on top of me at work. Again, I'm not used to this hectic schedule. One more chance at Windows of the World. If you want to take me to the top of the world, I'm not going to say no. You know I've worked in this building for 2 years and never been up there. And Winera admin to M with no subject. Am I hearing this right? You've been talking to a reporter? As we discussed when you were hired, the accounts we are dealing with are very sensitive, so be careful what you say. Okay, interesting.
A few desks, more computer monitors, a whiteboard or two. Nothing particularly special about any of it.
Okay. We got any new names? Did we look up Winera? Yeah, we did. I was kind of hoping Joe DeMarco would show up. Because he seems kind of interesting, judging from the messages I've seen. Go to Windows on the World, we'll leave Imani alone for the moment. Let's try talking to Dion.
So I finally did it. I finally went to Windows on the World.
You never went before?
No. I always meant to. I figured I would go there one day. Always thought there'd be time. Until there wasn't.
So,
Dion?
here you got marital problems.
Yeah.
Your wife had an affair, didn't she? With a woman named M.
That was one of them.
There was more than one.
She didn't do much to hide it. It's like she wanted to get caught. And now, you know too. Great.
What do you know about M?
Only that she's some corporate type working in the World Trade Center. How am I supposed to compete with that? Look, I come here to try and not think about it, okay?
You're not thinking about your wife's mistress by painting the World Trade Center where she works.
Does seem kind of backward logic.
Okay, fair point. Maybe I don't have to draw the towers, just the arch. No, screw that. I'm not letting her take this from me, I'm painting it all.
I'm sorry about Yvonne.
Hey, there are plenty of fish in the sea, right? Sometimes I think I never should have left home. Five Brook may have been in the middle of nowhere, but... No, she won't drive me back there. I won't give her the pleasure.
Yeah, we heard you, but
What brook?
just in case we need another clue.
Five Brook, place I grew up. A little place on Long Island, more trees than people. And as you can guess, more than one brook. That's the type of sizzling creativity I left behind. Never thought I'd miss it, but no, I'm staying.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably there just in case we
We're
need a
going to go.
reminder.
I'm sorry about everything.
Yeah.
I'd be sorry.
All right, back to the Village Eye. If I can find it, there it is. So, 5/11/84.
Right. That
Nice.
seems to have done it.
I can't believe I'm willingly walking into a press office.
Well, she ain't here either.
I'd never hear the end of it if anyone found out.
Sam's Lozzotti. Okay, this is Yvonne's. Zalston. And Parker. Computers are the only thing we can interact with, so I guess let's check who we came here for. Oh boy. Jeremy Sams to Yvonne. Your loyal intern here. I looked into Winero for you. They seem legit. They own several warehouses in New Jersey, and their HQ is somewhere in the World Trade Center. I'd go up there to get more info, but there's only so far an intern like me can go. But if you get the higher-ups to bring me on staff, I'd be happy to dig more. Just saying. Sandra S. to the Village Eye staff. Bob's birthday party. Hello, everyone. Bit early, but I've reserved the supper club on November 5th, 11/5, for our fearless editor-in-chief's birthday party. Please RSVP ASAP TYVM. That's setting up with M, Village Eye EIC. Jesus Christ, you're lucky you didn't get caught sneaking onto that Winero woman's computer. Still, this is pretty huge. If it's true, check out that list one by one. Do it by the book. Seriously, no more Lois Laning. I mean it. You put me through this again, you'll be sharing a desk with that mousy girl who does the book reviews. Alright, editor-in-chief. Okay, these we've seen before, and here we go. Your article about Winero stops. Now, consider this a warning. And here's from Hannah. I don't know what's going on over there, but word is your office is in our department's crosshairs. Try not to make waves, okay? I'll see you and Dion this weekend. We've seen that. Newswire to Yvonne. High of 86 degrees. Killer mold afflicting east side apartment houses. President Bush visits Florida to promote reading education. Michael Jackson is playing Madison Square Garden, his first live performance in the continental USA since 1989. Yankees-Red Sox game canceled due to the rain. Jeremy Sams again to Yvonne. Hey, someone called M keeps calling the office when you're not in. I gave her your home number. Hope that was okay. Dion, tell your flings to be careful what they say on answering machines. This is the last time. I'm not going through this again. I've already moved out. Don't look for me. Goodbye forever. And Yvonne to Yvonne. Jesus, Hannah, what have you done? Jesus, Hannah. Attachment, Winera
What are you
spreadsheet.
Printing out this document about Winera. Yvonne was looking into them. Did you know about that?
I didn't, no.
Are you sure?
What's with the tone? I never heard of them before today.
Then why is Yvonne asking what you did?
The last email on the list. I suggest you read it.
Huh? I don't understand.
Printout's finished.
Recent transaction history. September 1st. some payments to Robert Zotzen, Nathan Steele, Grace Mitchell, Marcus Ramirez, August 31st. August 30th.
Just a long list of financial transactions. Several pages of them. Do these names mean anything to you, Hannah?
They don't. But a company like Winera probably makes hundreds of transactions every day, right?
Transactions to businesses, yes. But these are names of people, not businesses. That's definitely odd.
Can you scan these names through the archive and see if they have anything in common?
Already on it. It'll take just a few minutes. Stand by.
I am so confused.
So am I. Why do I feel like I should take that gun you've got off of you?
I had nothing to do with Winera. They... Unless... Oh, shit. That explains why they sent me. Those assholes.
Hannah?
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! All this time.
Hannah, is something wrong?
Is something wrong? No. Everything is wrong. Turns out everything's been wrong since that night. I thought I was free. But it was all my fault.
Fia, the names on that list. Known criminals, mafia types, government officials. Winera was a money laundering operation.
I was a good cop, you know. Despite everything, I was good at my job.
What are you about to say?
Hannah, what are you not telling us?
They sent me there on purpose.
Sent you where?
They wanted to rub my face in it.
Fia, the printouts. Page 3.
Hannah Tanaka.
10th from the bottom.
Yep, I see it.
Hannah, your name is here.
Amazing detective work.
Why is your name here?
Why do you think?
I'm not playing games. Tell me, now.
You think it was easy? Being a cop in 2001, looking like I do? I had to play ball. I had to fit in. I couldn't act like I was better than everyone else. So I did what I was told. I cashed my check like everybody else.
A check from Winera.
Must have been. All I knew it was from a shell company. Never bothered learning which one. Half my precinct was involved. It's just how things were done. Taking money to look the other way, occasionally. Not all the time, just occasionally.
You didn't kill Yvonne and blot out your memory somehow, did you?
And Yvonne was investigating these bribes. Is that why she was killed?
It wasn't relevant. This was supposed to be about Nick Cord and nobody else. It wasn't supposed to lead to this.
Lead to what? Us finding out?
She confronted me, told me what she found. I tried to warn her off, begged her to stop. Then they sent me to the alley. Told me to mark it as unsolved and keep it that way. They didn't tell me it was her.
Okay.
What? You knew why she was killed this whole time?
I never said I didn't know. I said there was no evidence.
Blasting semantics.
Jesus Christ. Fia, don't bother. The mission is scrubbed. Bring her back to the landing point.
Huh? Wait a second.
I don't want to hear it. You lied to us, Miss Tanaka. You abused our time, our resources, and our patience. We're done.
No, you can't do that. Yvonne is going to die.
She's already dead. Get back here. Now.
Out. Now.
Please, you don't understand.
We don't have to. Let's go.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm sure she's gonna cooperate with us the whole way back.
Hey, pig!
Sorry. What?
You heard me.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't. Better for both of us.
Oink, oink, oink!
Jesus, this is the last thing I need.
She's deliberately getting herself arrested so she can't leave.
Don't be an idiot.
You gonna take that, pig?
The law says I gotta. Freedom of speech, yada yada.
So you're not gonna do anything about it?
Listen, it's getting late. It's raining. Neither of us wants this. So, I'm just gonna pretend I heard nothing, okay?
Ow!
What
Welp.
the everlasting fuck, lady?
I'll ask again. Are you gonna take that?
Ugh, I don't believe this.
You want another black eye?
Turn around, hands behind your head. Now!
Great.
Please don't do this.
Pretty sure I don't have a choice.
No, you don't understand.
I understand perfectly. She assaulted a police officer.
And she knows damn well what she's doing.
When it comes to obeying the law, that's one of the big no-nos.
Come on, hurry up!
She's under my care. She requires special supervision.
Well, I gotta say, you're doing a bang-up job supervising her. Look, this is none of my business. I got a job to do. Unless you want me to take you in for obstruction of justice.
No, that's not necessary.
Then I suggest you get out of my way. As for you, you gonna cooperate? I trust I don't need the handcuffs.
No, I'll cooperate. Just get me processed. Now.
Good. I don't get it. But I don't have to. Station's that away. Now move.
I know the way.
Not what I expected she was going to do. Because as far as I'm aware, she still has Nick Cord's gun on her. Thought she was just going to hold us at gunpoint.
Nozzo?
I heard. What was that?
A scream.
Ah, the sub-vocalization module must have muted it.
Well, trust me, it was loud and satisfying. I thought the brass upgraded the vetting process.
They did. They examined her left, right, and center. Psych profile, personal history, everything. It all checked out.
Uh-huh.
So what do we do?
She's going to prison, Fia. That means she's going to be indoors and being monitored at all times. So I can't pull her back remotely.
There's a protocol for this, I assume.
Yes. If an agent or client gets incarcerated, there's only two options. We either have to bail them out, or we jump forward to when they are released.
Sure, well, I got the money, but why do I have a feeling it's not going to be that easy?
How long until she's released?
Checking. There's no record of it.
No record.
Like I said, the ripples haven't stabilized yet. Could be anywhere between 6 months to 2 years, or more if she doesn't behave.
I'm tempted just to leave her. Can we leave her?
Only if she's booked for life, which is doubtful.
Well, damn.
How much would it cost to bail her out?
For assaulting a police officer, that's a felony charge. There's no bail.
Thought so.
Fan-blasting-tastic. Hannah? Miss Tanaka? Nozzo, is her comm working all right?
It's working perfectly.
Hannah! I know you can blasting hear me.
It's working perfectly, but she doesn't have a sub-vocalization module.
No module?
She said she never learned how to use one, so even if she wanted to respond, she couldn't.
Great.
Well, nothing for it. I'll go over to the prison and speak to her. Find out what's what. Do you know where she was booked?
The Manhattan Detention Complex, locally known as the Tombs.
Oh, fun.
I'll send you the address.
Hi, how you doing?
Hello, officer.
Oh, it's you.
Can I see my friend?
That Tanaka lady? Sure, she's all processed. You want to talk to her? Just ask at the front desk.
Cool.
Are you familiar with an officer named Hannah Tanaka?
Same name as the lady we just arrested?
Yes. Although she'd be much younger, mid to late 20s.
Sorry, never heard of her. It's not like all cops know each other.
Interesting.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just peachy. I just got my bell rung by someone's grandma. Your friend has a mean jab. I hope I'm half as tough as she is when I'm that age.
I'm here to bail out my friend.
Sorry to tell you this, but bail doesn't happen when you assault a police officer.
I didn't
Right.
think so.
I figured as much. Thought I'd check, in any case.
I get it. Do what you gotta.
At least she's friendly enough to us.
I'll head off now. And good luck with that eye.
You know, normally I'd say something like, you should see the other guy. But considering who the other guy is, I'll just say thanks instead.
Alright, let's go in.
So, you came.
Yes, here I am.
Oh, that's weird. My PFE is vibrating.
Kind of surprised they didn't take it off you.
I've created a retro-resonance field around the both of you. It alters the words you speak.
Handy.
To anyone listening, you're talking about the weather. Since you can't sub-vocalize, it's the only way you can talk freely.
Oh, clever.
I'm aware. Now answer Fia's questions.
So, do you have anything to say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
You are not.
I just saw my chance and I took it.
A chance for what?
To do what I need to do.
You're not really in much of a position to do anything.
I have to do something. If I raise a ruckus, tell everyone what's about to happen, cause enough of a stink, maybe word will work its way up the food chain.
Probably not in enough time, even if it did.
Then maybe they'll call off the hit, just for a little while. All we need is a day. Not even that. 12 hours. Time enough for the towers to fall. Then, it won't matter anymore.
That's a lot of maybes and ifs.
It's all I have now. And you can't stop me. Not while I'm in here.
You want to turn your younger self in?
Turn myself in for what? Doing something every cop was doing? It won't stop what's going to happen.
Why won't it matter tomorrow?
Come on, we know that.
Because Winera will be dust. Buried at Ground Zero. There will be no reason to expose Winera because there will be no Winera.
You're sure about this?
I know I stopped getting checks after the towers fell. I was never asked to compromise my integrity ever again.
You covered up a murder, Hannah. That goes a bit beyond compromising your integrity.
You think I don't know that? I spent the next 60 years trying to make up for it. Burying myself in my work. Volunteering for the worst cases. The most terrible bad guys you can think of. The shit I've seen. The shit I stopped. I hoped the scales would balance out. But they never did. Not in my mind, anyway. Every night, the same nightmare. Her blood on the concrete. I just want it to have never happened.
You lied to us from the beginning.
What was I supposed to do? Tell the truth?
Yeah, that would have been nice.
There's no statute of limitations on murder. Even being an accessory to murder. I would have been arrested on the spot. Then I would have had no hope of changing things.
Okay, but how are you an accessory?
So what else could I have done?
I thought you just discovered the body.
Did you really think we wouldn't find out?
I hoped so. I thought we could stop Nick, and that would be the end of it. Then I could return home to a life where it never happened. Where nobody even knew it happened. But that's no longer possible, is it?
What exactly happened that night, Hannah?
You know enough. I'm not going to say anything. Not without my lawyer present.
Great.
Do you know when you'll be released?
They haven't said. It's really up to the officer I punched out. She's the one who's going to press charges.
Hannah, you committed a felony. There's no bail.
I'm going to have to serve my sentence, I assume. You'll pick me up when I'm done?
If you're lucky.
That is protocol, yes. Hannah, I'm going to have to leave you now. I'll travel forward to when you're released and pick you up.
One more thing. We obviously can't trust you to behave until your sentence is over, so the retro-resonance field will remain active.
What? You mean I'll be talking gibberish until I'm let out?
I'll supply you with a list of authorized phrases you can speak. Otherwise, yeah.
Cool.
Nozzo, is this necessary?
Yes.
I mean, yes. Obviously, yes.
But there's still time. I can still prevent it. Can't you at least let me try?
Maybe you should have tried 60 years ago. But now, not an option. Not anymore. Come on, Fia. We're done here.
So that's it. You're just going to let it happen all over again?
You brought this on yourself.
I had no choice.
It's not up to me.
So that's that.
That's that.
Fia! Agent Quinn! Please don't do this! Please!
I mean, I do feel kind of bad. But she did kind of use us.
Hello, officer.
Oh, hey.
I mean, suppose theoretically, yeah, we could try and stop the murder, but would there even be a point?
Are you going to press charges?
Against an old lady? Jesus, I don't know. Law says she should get 6 months at minimum, but she clearly needs help. So I'm thinking of recommending a bit of, leniency.
You mean you're letting her go?
No, she punched a cop. Even if I wasn't feeling vindictive, which I'm not, the department can't just look away. But that doesn't mean we gotta throw the book at her. You seem to know her. What would you recommend?
Good question. One I probably should have saved before.
2 months?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Long enough to send a message, short enough to show we're not total assholes. Yeah, 2 months. I'll recommend that when I fill out the paperwork later.
I mean, I did save relatively shortly beforehand.
You're being very understanding. You're not upset that she hit you?
Upset's got nothing to do with it. She did the crime, she's doing the time. As far as I'm concerned, justice is served. Ah, damn it.
I'll head off now. And good luck with that eye. Goodbye, officer.
See you around.
Nozzo?
Okay. The ripples are still unstable, but yes, I see a release date in an archived report. November 10th, 2001. 2 months from your current win. Head back to the landing point. I'll make a tunnel.
I assume we're using her security deposit to pay for this.
When the brass is finished suing the pants off her, she'll be paying a lot more than that.
Vindictive is a good look on you, Nozzo.
Just get her back here, Fia.
Considering what happens between now and November 10th, it's going to be interesting to see how things look. Well,
It's interesting, isn't it?
How so?
Normally, a building disappearing is just another chrono shift, and we're the only ones who know about it. But this time, everyone knew. Everyone remembered. And thanks to the brass, it's forever. Those towers are never coming back.
It is what it is, Fia.
I know.
yeah. You know, it's odd. I've played games like Medal of Honor, like the original ones, back on PS1, that are set during, World War II. You know, that's a historical event that actually happened and affected, thousands, if not millions of people. And it's odd, it doesn't quite have the same effect. I guess maybe because this was in my lifetime. Like, they were talking about where they were when they heard about it happening. I remember where I was. I was in high school, I think. Freshman or sophomore year, I think. And the buzz just started to spread around the school, and they eventually turned on the news when it happened. Yeah. Really odd feeling. Very interesting.
I'm a time traveler. It's up.
Okay. Well, let's see where we can go. I mean, I guess there's only one place there's any point in going, and that's the police station to get Hannah out.
Hello, officer.
Oh, hey. You here with flowers? If so, you can give them to me.
No, that's not why I'm here.
Oh, thank God. I mean, what can I do for you?
I'm here to pick up Hannah Tanaka,
Who?
a prisoner of yours. She was scheduled to be released today.
The one who punched you in the eye?
Doesn't ring a bell. You sure you got the right place?
I am sure, yes.
Nazo?
Sorry. Nobody's scheduled to be released today, as far as I know.
You arrested Hannah yourself 2 months ago?
2 months ago? Jesus. You might as well say last century.
You must remember her. Grey-haired Asian woman? She punched you in the face outside the village eye.
She did what? At where now?
I was a witness. You had quite a nasty shiner.
I'm pretty sure I'd remember something like that.
And the fact that you don't is concerning, Nazo?
You're probably confusing me with someone else.
Thank you, officer. I'll be off now.
Sure. See you around.
Did you hear all that, Nozzo?
Yeah, I heard.
Are we in the right place?
Double checking right now. Yeah, there it is. Hana Tanaka, scheduled for release on November 10th, 2001.
What about her PFE? Can you track that?
Been trying that since you got there. It's, gone.
Gone.
That's what I said. Gone.
Great. It's Joe Anderson all over again.
No, Dr. Anderson only removed his PFE. He didn't disable it. It still gave off a signal. This one is just gone. No signal at all. At least, not in your current win.
Not in my current when? So her PFE is still active back when I left her?
Yeah, behind a prison cell. For all the good that does us.
Did something happen to her while she was in prison? A fight or a heart attack? Anything?
If anything happened, there'd be a record of it. In fact, there's no record of her doing anything at all.
Is that normal?
No. Even model prisoners get something written about them, if only to say they were model prisoners.
Are you sure we've got the right prison?
Manhattan Detention Complex. It says so right here. And besides, you saw her there yourself.
Maybe she was transferred.
If she was, there's no record of it.
So, any ideas?
I'm pulling up the specs for the PFE. Maybe they'll tell us what could have caused this.
And me?
Until these ripples stabilize, I can't trust any of my data readings. But you've got eyes on the ground, as it were.
So you need me to look around, see if there are any other changes?
Yeah, anything that can shed light on what's going on.
Okay, keep in touch, Noz.
We'll figure this out for you. I promise.
Well then,